Okay, so I want to talk about something I've been obsessed with for a while, which is okay, how do I actually build a business online? Not just like get traction on something and get people to use something, but actually like charge money for it and turn that into a business that's making me sustainable income month to month. And so I've been following this guy, Adam Wathan, on Twitter. He has a microcomp video that I'd highly recommend called Nailing Your First Launch, and he lays everything out there in like a really obvious way about how to build an audience, how to market your first launch, how to prepare for that launch, and like do a lot of things that lead up to it so that when you launch you're like pretty much guaranteed to be successful instead of just like shooting in the dark and like hoping by luck that you're just mega successful. And then just like selling along the way and providing a lot of value along the way. And it just like totally blew my mind and changed my perspective about what a launch actually is and what a business actually is. I thought it was like launch a big launch, get really lucky, get a bunch of customers, and then you have a business. Boom, you did a big launch, you got 5,000 customers the first day, and now, you can just sit back and relax and watch the money roll in to your software as a service application. And so I, uh, I made that mistake. And really, what it is, when it comes down to it, it's just this ongoing process where you're doing something of value and you're getting something of value in return, right? Either the person's attention or their email address or their money or for them to join your community, right? And so you're putting out these useful things day by day and you're releasing things day by day that you charge money for, and then you have to improve those things and you have to release new versions of those things in the future, and you have to keep going in this constant cycle in order to build up attention, in order to build up an audience, in order to get people to trust you enough to give you their money. So it's a constant cycle. It's not just this one big bang and then boom, you're rich and you don't have anything to worry about. And so I wanted to split this process down into something that was smaller and easier for me to understand, which is how to improve a product, how to prove demand, and how to build an audience. And these are things that he talks about in his talk as well. And basically, they all follow a similar pattern, right? You're going to release a small early version of something, you're going to ask for feedback, and then you're going to release a small improvement. And you're going to do that over and over again, and eventually you'll get a good product. How to prove demand is you're going to use this process behind the scenes to improve your product constantly while getting feedback until you stop getting negative feedback and you start getting positive feedback. That's when you know that you've hit upon something that people actually like and that's helpful for them. And so then you're going to start asking for money from new users. And the same thing goes for how to build an audience in public, right? So you're going to get on some kind of social network and you're going to give things away for free. Very valuable, useful, awesome, amazing things. And then you're going to talk about it. You're going to actually tell people about it. As he says in his class, tell your audience, right? So you just have to talk about the things that you're doing and reward people for following you, reward people for being a part of your community, and just give things away for free. And that's going to build up trust, and eventually they'll be willing to pay you for things. And so this whole behind the scenes process that requires constant activity and like a constant engagement in the business. And the mistake that I see a lot of CEOs make and founders make is they think everyone else below them in the company is going to be invested, emotionally invested just as much in the business as they are. And it's their idea, it's their baby, it's their thing that they want to change the world. And your employees just aren't as invested. One, because they're not being rewarded monetarily to the same degree that you will be. And two, just because they don't understand the full idea as much as you do. And in order for them to understand the idea as much as you do, you have to let them get involved in this process, right? And this goes beyond any kind of siloed section of a company, right? Marketing, sales, customer support, whatever. It's all in one, right? If you're releasing a small product and you're getting feedback on that, you're doing everything. You're doing marketing and customer development all in one right there, right? So that's what I just want to say is that it's just a constant cycle of feedback. And so you want to launch quickly. The faster you launch, the faster you can iterate, and then you can make improvements and keep that process going. And that's the important part, because that's going to lead to you feeling emotionally sustained, your audience feeling like they're being rewarded for following you, and you creating a product that's actually valuable and that people are willing to pay for. Okay, that's all I got for that.